Watch fans, today we're going to be looking at Rolex Cellini, one of those lines that I personally fell in love with just because I love the texture and design difference. It gives you something a little bit different or outside of that normal look that you see when you see Rolex. This line actually being named after Cellini himself, the famous sculptor and goldsmith, actually really represents what you should be looking for when you're talking about craftsmanship, when actually using gold itself. Now, these are actually going to be three different designs that actually belong to the Cellini line. With that being said, the Danaos actually being the round, this one was introduced around 2000. This piece really gives you that touch of class. It gives you that simplicity, very open look so that the art itself can breathe, which I really enjoy. The next piece that we actually have is going to be the Prince. Now with the Cellini Prince, it is truly going to be a dressed watch. This gives you that Art Deco feel, and it is actually a remake and redesign from the 1920s to 1930s, where Rolex reintroduced this Art Deco look. This is one of those pieces that gives you the opportunity to wear a squared Rolex genuine piece. And I feel like the craftsmanship on this was definitely detailed in a way that Cellini himself would really enjoy. One of the pieces that we actually all enjoy now is going to be the Cellini, where we have for the first time an automatic. This Cellini actually gives you something a little bit different. By actually having that rotor that is going to be self-winding, it makes it where you can wind it once, and if you wear it all the time, it's going to continue to run for your enjoyment. This being the first automatic in its collection, I absolutely fell in love with it. There were so many different features and choices that you could get, and it actually went anywhere from just a standard piece with a calendar, you could do a GMT, and now there's even a moon phase that would actually finally be the last of that line for Cellini, as Rolex has now moved into another collection. I absolutely love all the Cellini aspects. I feel like it is definitely a bit of Cellini's personality, because he was definitely one of those artists who was a little hard to understand, and the more history you do or research you do on him, you will find that he probably had multiple personalities himself, and so these personalities of each Cellini definitely speaks to a different part of the artist themselves. But we want to know, which of these is your favorite? Tell us here in the comments below at SwissWatchExpo.